You know anything.
The tribe that claims
all they keep telling me is they believe.
What believe? Listen, some of them are. Believe is just like when you can say, I believe I'm a black man. That's another. Understand? Something like that. You know you're a black man. Yeah, you know you're a black man. You know and then you believe. You know and you believe that.
When you're
nobody
broke,
can change it.
When you're broke, you don't say I believe I'm broke. You know, you bloody know you're broke.
You know and you have to believe.
It's always interesting how people come with an agenda.
I can't remember where the map is.
And then now they've gone.
Carry on, let's plan. Let's speak
because I wanted to show the
original map people came with an agenda.
There are many maps of Africa in the ancient days that goes into Israel.
They didn't come to learn.
Yes, the map you're talking about, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's very important. Question. Why don't you?
The map goes to past Palestine.
Anyway, fair enough.
Which is the oldest Bible going.
Yeah,
why not? Why not the Eastern Christianity Bible, which is the oldest?
Why don't go talk to the Muslim then? Why don't go from here, man?
What?
Where to go, baby, business, man? What's wrong with him, my brother?
Brother's trying to love us. He's trying to love
us in this way.
No, but the thing is,
no, but I'm saying you got light.
But as long as you are, as long as you are going by the Bible, brother,
we got nothing else for you but Bible. It's just that we don't like to hit you with it before you see.
That's the map.
We do it first. I don't. We do it first by history because
the Bible,
that you can't say.
Follow the original one. Don't follow something that the Western Christianity.
I'm trying to get a map of Africa.
That's my take, brother.
So I'm just looking for.
That's why I was waiting for them to come from that angle. Then we attacked them.
What angle?
Understand? If we talk about the backwardness and slavery levied on Africa, they came with a cross. Well, they enslave us.
My brother,
they did not enslave us.
Yes, they were.
We sold ourselves to them.
Oh,
so you don't understand. When a woman, listen. Yes. When a woman decides to commit adultery on her husband, listen. You didn't make her do it. She willingly did it.
No,
listen.
You're finished. You're finished. Yeah.
No.
We never had currency, so how can we sell anybody to anybody?
Nobody said
exactly. It's only when they took us to here that they trade.
Show me the history, brother.
We don't know nothing.
We never sold anybody in Africa.
We don't know history.
Raise a map. When I get home now, that's when I see a map. It's so horrible.
No, it's true.
No, I know.
Anyway,
it's true.
Just let's say I can't find the map right now, just to ask you where you're from.
It's only when we left the shores that they trade.
You tell me, brother. I know.
Listen to the thing.
I don't only know the map.
It's all right. Fair enough. I'm not saying you haven't, but visuals help us to focus a little bit more, That's why we bring stuff to bring.
They've got a Black History Museum in
Jerome, we've answered all your questions. Why fighting us?
We're not fighting you.
So that's what you do. That's what you're coming to do. Fight us.
So now listen to this. Now listen to this. Before our people were ever in what you call Africa, we were not in Africa. Okay? What you see today they call Africa is a new settlement of people. Going back a long time, no doubt, but in its fullest capacity where you see the big numbers settling down, we would go back no more than 70 AD up to now would be what again?
So,
you understand, A bit just like 2,000 years. Are we right there?
So what?
Now,
when was the bones in
so before that time, our people who you now calling black did not come out of that place. Because keep in mind that creation itself started around what they call Ethiopia, Aden, and the Middle East right there. You understand? The best place for us, as far as we can see, and as the book talks about, is moving up north at that point. We didn't just come back down south. And if you look at the history of what you call Africa today, Upper Sahara and Sub-Sahara, you will see that it was inhabitable up to before we moved into it and had to clear all the forests. And we can still see the signs today of a new settlement, just to settle down. That when the Europeans came and they entered even the kingdom of Mali, Ghana, and so on and so forth, which they gave other names, when they got into the place, they were amazed. How did these people cut down these big trees? Was the same question they asked in Egypt, how did we build the pyramids? Everything we do keeps amazing them. And even till today, after AIDS, Ebola, HIV, everything they've given us, they're still asking the questions, how do these people survive? We are the wonder of the world, that they sweep under the carpet, right? So we didn't start in Africa. That's why right now in Africa, they put one country speaking English, the other speaking French, the other speaking Portuguese, one speaking English. So we have
one brother of same father, same mother speak different languages.
Right.
They divide them by boundaries. Sit down in Berlin.
Who did?
And divided Africa.
Thank you. You know the history.
Yes.
So now, what was the point of them doing that?
Yeah.
Because we became too strong on the earth as a nation, following our own book. Following our own book, our own truth.
Our book. Which one was our book?
Our book is what they now call the Bible, the Torah.
My brother, can you listen? Can you listen? You learn something if you listen, my brother. You learn something if you listen.
I want to learn something.
You did say you like to learn.
The word Bible, because I know something about the Bible, that it was written.
Listen, you learn something, my brother.
You can tell us whatever you want to tell us, but hear us too.
Yeah.
Hear us too.
Yeah, let me hear.
Make sure you hear us too.
Okay, brother. Yes.
If you push me, give me 20 minutes. Everything you're gonna say, I'm gonna write it down and keep it.
Yeah.
And then when you finish saying it, I'll show you what you're saying.
Yeah.
It might not be verbatim, but it will be in the words you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know because we do it all the time. There isn't much. There is nothing new under the what? There's nothing new. There's nothing. We've been through it thousands of times.
It's the same conversation.
It's the same conversation again.
Where did we come from before Africa then?
Say again?
Where did we come from before Africa?
Before Africa, what they call the Middle East or the East is where black people started. That place they call Eden today, that's the Eden they talk about in the Bible when they say the Garden of Eden. It's actually Eden. It's not a garden, it's the whole place. It's still there.
How long ago was that?
6,000 years we put it. 6,000 years to 7,000 years upward, we put it.
The bones they found in...
They're lying to you with bones.
They're lying...
They don't... Let's check one thing.
1,900
It's okay, brother. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll give you answers. What answers I give here, my brothers may not subscribe to it, but when we look at it, we'll see something.
6,000 years ago.
Listen
we
to
became 7 billion people in 6,000 years.
Brother,
so the creator he cannot do nothing?
Are you saying it's too much or too little?
From two people.
Are you saying it's too much or too little?
I'm saying it's too much.
No, we're not even enough.
How could we reach?
Did you know?
How could we procreate 7 billion people?
Let me explain. Did you actually know that Jerome, I have some love today. Jerome, I have some love today. Did you actually know the whole 7 billion of us would fit into the state of Florida? The whole population of the earth would fit into the state of Florida. Did you know that?
No, but it doesn't. Yeah, there's loads of places that are unhappy.
No, it's just a question. It's just a question. I say, did you know that all 7 billion of us could fit into the state of Florida and still have space to stretch our hands?
That doesn't mean we procreated that.
Brother, it's just a question for you to think. We're not many. We're not many at all. We're not many. You think we're many because they've bamboozled you with, there's too many of us. There's too many of us.
How long ago was Jesus alive?
2,000 years ago, we're talking.
What about the 4,000 years?
The who?
The 4,000 years. The 4,000 years.
People.
This is not going to win. This is not going to win.
It's all right. Don't give up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Who was giving them the word of God?
The word of who? The word of the Creator.
Yeah, the word of God. Yeah.
Look, there is something built into animals that they know their cycles, they know when to have babies, they know when to copulate, they know where to go and have the baby, they know where to hide the baby, they know how to feed the baby. Do they need a book for that?
No, but we're not animals.
Hold on, you're not answering my question. Do they need a book for that? Did they need God to come and talk to them? Like,
no.
So who's greater, the animal or man?
Man, of course.
So why does man need God to come and talk? If the animals are getting by without the talk.
Free will, we've got common sense.
Listen, answer the question the way it's I mean, I don't say don't think whatever, but at least be honest with the question.
I am being honest.
If an animal doesn't need a Bible or Quran to know what it's doing, and we are greater than them, then we need less of the Bible or the Quran to know what we listen.
We're not animals.
I didn't say we are. Did I say we're animals?
You're comparing.
I say we're great. No, I'm contrasting. Damn! You don't got the contrast button on your TV. It's not comparing. It's contrasting.
So what?
i.e. making us clear from what we're not.
So all those people, they knew to worship one God.
Listen, brother, we will tell you what we're... No, you're not asking. You're making a statement in the form of a question.
My brother, you're picking the wrong train.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So just ask the question.
Yeah, because you're going to go down the route of Trinity now.
Ask the question is, are you saying they were doing this? Don't say, so these people were doing this in one God. Now listen to what it was. There is one creator who created Adam, okay? And him, he made in his own what? In his own image.
Okay. So
now listen.
Do you believe you come from Adam, then? Do you answer the question? Do you believe you come from Adam?
Now listen to this. We need to move on. We'll answer your questions, Jerome. But let's go somewhere.
Answer my one.
That's why it's yours I'm trying to answer, yeah? Now Adam has a spiritual connection with his creator because of the fact that he was made in the image of his creator. So they don't need a telephone for instructions.
So he was made in the image of his creator?
Yeah.
According to which book?
According to our book, we've made that clear. What do you want us to do right now? Yeah? According to our book,
That's the Bible.
We'll call it the Bible if you want.
Yeah, here's the Bible.
Now listen to this, yeah? That voice speaks to humanity all day long. All right?
Listen to the Bible.
Now, are you going to tell me, are you guys Muslim? Are you Muslim?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to tell me that you only know how to do good or bad because the Quran and the Muhammad came? Is that what you're saying? No. So you know how to do good or bad even without Muhammad? Hold on, just hear the question. So you're saying even without Muhammad or the Quran, you know how to do good or bad? So why do you need him then?
No, because...
No, but is worshipping an idol good or bad?
We're asking you, because we only see the idols in Islam. We only see the idol in Islam.
That was the original question.
Well, let's hold on. Now listen. So if you're saying, is worshipping an idol good or bad, then tell me who is worshipping an idol.
Nobody's worshipping an idol.
No, hold on. Why did he bring the question then if nobody is?
No, Islam is not worshipping an idol.
What do you mean to me?
The people, were they worshipping idols?
Which people?
In the 4,000 years.
Look, just point them out.
In the 4,000
Everything
years.
I've done throughout the conversation, I've given you names and places and times. Give me one example. All right, let's take one example. The Qurayshi were worshipping idols. That's the tribe that they say Muhammad comes from. Now, do you agree?
Yes.
Muhammad's grandfather was idol worshipper.
Yes.
What was he worshipping?
They were worshipping idols.
What was it made of?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, there we go again. They don't know.
Stones.
No, they were worshipping Lata wal Uzza wa Manata.
So what were those things made of?
These are all names of idols put in an image of somebody, put inside the Kabaa they worship it.
Exactly.
Okay, so what was it made of?
Some were made of clay, and some idols were made of from wood. Some were made from sand put together and created with their own hand.
No, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah.
I see.
Yes, and then they place it and then worship it.
They place it.
Yeah, place it. Where they think some even have it in their own houses before. Some will take it.
Brother, don't digress. We know. We grew up there. We grew up there. We're saying what were they made of? You say clay and wood.
Clay.
No stones.
Yeah, that's stones. Stones are
for some reason I didn't hear.
Bricks.
All right, now listen. So when they put the stone there, what were they doing? When the Qurayshi put the stone there, what were they doing?
They were praying to it.
How?
I don't know how they were praying to it.
Well, if you do not know, it means you don't know nothing.
No.
Because I mean, if you don't know that how they were doing it, then you don't know if you're doing it too.
Some will go and tell
you're stepping in front of him.
Yes.
Does that mean
some will
dead?
go?
Does that mean he's dead already?
Some will go and stand in front of the rock.
Stand in front
and then say, listen.
I'm listening.
I'm
listening.
Let me land. That's what I'm saying.
I'm letting you land.
Yeah.
They stand in front of it. Okay.
I know.
They will go.
Hear all the points.
I'm listening.
I know.
This you are taking it from me.
I'm listening, Papa.
That's not the general view.
I'm gonna say Muslims stand in front of the Kabaa.
So don't begin to don't stay.
Papa, I'm listening. Don't get afraid.
Some will go and then take it, just like in Africa they were doing.
Brother, just focus on what the Quraysh were doing. How were they doing it? How were they doing it?
They were calling him God to save them.
Okay, so they were standing in front of it, looking at it, praying to it.
They will take it, hold it in their hand and walk with it in town.
Okay, does this look similar?
I do see.
There's no similarity between this and what they will do.
You haven't even looked?
No. I know what you mean.
You haven't even looked. You said they're standing, listen, one by one.
Yeah.
You said they're standing in front of
and
it.
calling it to help them.
They are doing that right here.
No.
calling it to help them.
Yeah. Can that...
Hold on, no, hold on. Yeah. Hold on. You're saying the Quraysh were calling the stone to help them?
Calling the idol they were making.
So did the idol help them? Did the idol help them? No. So we know that idol don't need to help you for you to call it, innit? Because it looks like that's taking all over the world. It's not helping, but they still keep doing what? Still keep calling anyway. So the people right here, you think they're looking at the same thing right now? Because this is all they do. They come, they say they come to worship at the Kabaa, whatever worship means for them, but they sit in front of this stone all the time. Like there's nowhere else to sit. So why? What do you mean why? I know why. Yeah, you don't need to furnish me. You can tell me, but you don't need to tell me. I know why. It's my job, not yours. You know what I mean? Yeah? So that's my job. I know why. Okay? Now, we will show you. I don't want to go too far with me, but give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. There's a video somewhere here.
No.
Brother, no what?
Where was Muslims praying to before the Kaaba?
We understand all of that. We understand how they were, what they were doing. That's not our point at the moment.
No, but were they pagans, those Muslims?
Listen up. Just listen up. Listen
I'm asking you questions.
I can answer you.
Were they pagans, yes or no?
Who?
The Muslims that prayed towards Jerusalem.
It depends what they're praying to. I don't know any Muslim praying to Jerusalem. You need to show me that fact. You know, we haven't tested you to show us that fact. Show us where Muslims were praying to Jerusalem. Just show me in any book. Not the Quran. Not the Quran, because obviously the Quran will say it is. Leave the Quran because you're saying history, right?
No, that's hadith.
No, hadith is the same as the same collection of people. We're talking, you say, I mean, I can go so many places, but you guys are too young for this.
No.
Now listen to this.
Yeah.
If you say Muslims were praying to the Jerusalem, are you saying before Muhammad?
No, at the time of Muhammad.
Well, that's all we can take as proof, because obviously you're gonna say it's true, it's true, it's true. But you're saying when he came, and we know that when he came, we heard that first they were praying to Jerusalem, right?
What?
Yeah. So your question was, is that paganism?
Yeah.
Well, what did Muhammad have to
you said that's
brother, I heard you.
The main idea is...
I heard you. I'm saying, what did Muhammad say it was?
No, it was what?
What did he say it was?
You're praying towards a direction.
I'm asking you. You know you're the Muslim here.
I am the Muslim. I'm telling you,
that is seeking partner to God. Who's the creator?
Which one is it now? Which one is it now? Yeah, you're saying something else. When the Muslims and Muhammad, was praying to Jerusalem, were they praying to an idol? Was there a black stone outside where they were praying to? Was there anything that could be kissed outside where they're praying to? Is there something outside the Kaaba that is being kissed right now?
They were there at the same time.
Brother,
Muhammad prayed to the same place as well.
When you ask question, allows people to learn, brother.
No,
maybe
you don't let me finish the question.
You're saying
sometimes
I can't hear you because
you asked me a question, but before I could finish, you asked another question.
Exactly.
No, because I'm doing the questioning. You can question me. I'll answer.
But the answer
you want us
given.
to stop the line of questioning, don't you?
Yeah, no, you can't stop the line of questioning. You have to give space for answer. You must create space for answer.
Answer then.
The
answer.
The context in which you are putting this is out of that.
It's just, I didn't put anything. It's just a question.
Yeah.
You see, that's why it's a question. It's for you to speak.
Yeah.
So answer us.
Yeah, question, not caution. Why the Muslims are standing there?
Why I know.
Yeah.
You're just going to tell me your version.
I'm telling you my own version, what I understand.
No, you're just going to tell me your version. I know why.
Yeah.
So, but go ahead.
They are not there to tell the stone to help them, to do anything for them. They are there as symbol of respect and imitation. To imitate, like somebody stands here, like I stood here and I did something. Everybody respects me. They say, oh, this man was standing here doing this for his own respect and honor. We have to do this. We stand here, understand, and then we do this kind of prayer, understand. That is just that. But nobody is going to pray to Kaaba or pray to any rock or go and kiss Muhammad's grave. And this, because Muhammad said it, if I can quote in Arabic, he said, I was sent to correct. Understand?
Brother, listen. Question always is, you keep changing subject. What's more important? What people what people say or what they do? Which one can we easily verify? I.e., somebody says, if somebody said to you, I'm not a pagan, does that mean it's true that they're not a pagan? Does that mean it's true?
You say it,
It's just a question. You just answer me.
Yeah. Somebody saying I'm a Christian, I'm a pagan doesn't mean he is or not.
So how do we know if
somebody say I'm a Muslim doesn't make him Muslim?
So how do we know if the person is a pagan or not? How do we know?
By his action.
His action?
Yes.
And what action would that be?
Worship the paganism.
Yeah. But
what action would we see from him to say he's pagan?
Worshipping and putting, just like you described worship just now, just like you defined it.
You need
it's a putting it. Understand?
Yeah, so how do you worship? How do you do it?
When you put your hope, trust, and faith in one
No. Faith and putting faith is just called faith. And belief. We're talking of action here. Action, you said action.
You go down on your knees, you kiss something.
I mean, come on, faith. I can talk of faith all day long. But what do I do that tells you, oh, this guy lied to me?
Worshipping God, you can stand somewhere and worship God without anything.
Gosh, man.
Understand? It doesn't mean that you have to face anything to
look, you're answering what we didn't ask you. We're saying, what do people have to do to be considered worshipping? Trying to find
there's a difference between asking questions and intimidating or push somebody to answer questions. Understand?
Go down and bow to something.
Yes, there's a difference between that. Understand? You are putting it to somebody to accept a question. Or
Why
to accept,
not?
understand?
Why not?
Yeah, the thing is,
this is what they'll do in heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I know.
Yeah.
I know your concept.
It's going to happen in heaven. Yeah. It's going to happen in heaven. In fact, you're going to be confessing everything yourself.
I told you from the very beginning, it's the King James.
Yeah.
Well, if I'm a liar, then Muhammad must be a liar too. Because he did tell you you're going to have to pay for your actions. 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 Now, how do we do an action? How? Because everything we see them doing, they say we're not doing it. They say no, it's not an action. Now here is a video. Come see the action in worship and reverence. Okay? Now look. Sorry. Now, oh gosh, you see this technology. No, I'm sorry. It's me. You know, I don't use this all.
Yes,
that's why I bring photos.
There you go.
That's very short.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So.
Yeah. Now here we are.
Yeah.
Outside of the Kabaa, you can see that the central focus of everybody right now is that stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's clear. Moving images, yeah? Now let's watch what happens. You'll see the point in a minute. I wouldn't even have to say anything.
We know what is happening.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Quiet.
Let's watch it.
Quiet.
Watch it.
It's not worship, is it? Oh no, it's not.
What is it?
Oh wow.
What are they doing there?
What they're doing? You can't see?
They're putting your head in the rock.
No, it's not worship.
It's
not worship.
That's worship.
It's not worship. It's not worship. What is it?
No, that's not worship.
I didn't say. That's why I said it's not
is it?
worship. What is it?
Yeah.
This imitating somebody who has done. He said we are going to do it the same way.
I know he's imitating.
Yeah.
I know he's imitating. But what is he doing?
What is he doing?
I mean, I could be punching this. I could be punching this brother right now. I'm imitating somebody else who punched him. But what am I doing? I'm punching him.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are they doing?
There's difference between punching. You're punching, you're offending somebody.
I'm saying what is he doing
What
here?
are putting his head in
putting this into the rock.
Why?
Into the hole.
He's
That's it.
putting his head
into the hole.
That's what I saw.
Into the
That's what I
hole.
saw here. Yeah, that's it.
So what is he doing?
He's putting his head in the hole.
Why?
That's what I saw.
That's in Kabaa, yeah? Is that in Makkah?
Yeah.
It's too tough.
So what is that? Why you call that?
What is that?
Yeah.
You have to tell me, I don't know.
Well, in Africa, it's called worship.
Ah, fine, that's it. That's
All right.
concept.
In Arabia, it's called worship.
Okay.
Now let's go. Since you don't like that,
Sorry, 1 second. In the
Let's
Bible,
do what I
it
like.
says worship.
it's worship too.
That's worship.
Okay. Now, why is he coming? He's needing help.
I'm sick.
You see that?
Yeah.
Now they say they don't do it to ask for any help, but you can see that the guy
Sick man.
was picked out of all the able-bodied people
Because when kisses him gonna be healed.
because do you know women rub their lavula
Yeah.
into that thing to conceive? Women. Oh, you're laughing now. You're laughing.
I want to believe that.
Come forward and
I want to see, brother.
just in case you think we're lying.
Yeah, you are teaching me.
They say they're not worshiping the stone. They say they don't ask the stone for help, to protect, to provide. So we see out of the thousands of people, a disabled looking person is brought out of the crowd. Yeah? And you can see that. He's not asking for help. But what is he doing?
No, look, everybody raising their hand. They want to go there.
Just quiet.
They want to go there.
Just quiet.
Pick him up. Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Guy is disabled, and he was demanding to do that.
He wanted healing, right?
And the military, who protect your nation of the Kabaa, they're helping him. Because Muhammad and his father used to do exactly that. But they say we're not asking any help. Well, what are they doing? In Christianity, they bring the disabled up to the cross, innit?
Yeah.
To come and lay hands on them, or they lay heads on something.
Yeah.
Well, what's that?
Idol worship.
That's worship.
Thousands of people are there, not only him.
Facing the stone too.
It's not in secret.
Yeah.
Idol worship.
It's not in secret.
Yeah, so
it's not in secret.
what I want to
like
believe,
him alone come
maybe,
there and say
maybe there's somewhere
nobody.
we will be on the same page, but I don't know. Understand? What do you believe about Christianity?
Oh, you're changing. Are you happy now that Islam is what we say is then?
No.
Yeah?
I know where
Now-
yeah, that's
Now, we'll just furnish you with information. Okay, we have information.
Yeah.
We'll furnish you first. Yeah? This is a museum. Is it Cairo or Mecca? A Muslim or Islamic museum, okay? There's idols everywhere inside the museum. Okay? The book says do not make idols, okay? But all we see right now is imitation of what's in the Kaaba in the museum. If those things are not important, what's they're doing being revered inside the museum, okay? And we're soon gonna find the vagina stone, a replica of the vagina stone without the stone inside the museum. It's all there. We ain't lying to you. We don't have to lie to you. You understand? We're sad that we have to even be doing this. We're sad. It makes us dead. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes I pick up the wrong video. And I'm not used to this. My player. I fast forward and search. Now this is the. Come on. This is the door of the Kaaba. All right? This is a replica right now. Now you would say, why did they put a replica of the Kaaba door in the museum? What could be so lookable that you want us to come and look at a door? Ane? What's a door? What's on the door?
Honestly, I don't understand.
It's all right. It's all right.
What I need to understand, brother.
Brother, you will just hold on. What is on the door?
The image of the sun, isn't it?
Image of the what?
The sun
and the
moon.
And the moon.
It's there. What is a door? A door. A door. Well, Christ did say, "I am what?"
The way.
You reminded me of a
But
preacher.
they got their own.
So Christ said, I'm the door.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he didn't make any. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't make any.
So-
yeah, and we understand what he's saying. Yeah, all right. Now here's the lavula again. Is this the lavula there?
So,
Excuse me, I got the lavula. You know, we
black
got
people,
everything.
what should we believe, brother?
Are you coming home? Is that what you're trying to say?
Let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Because
Now
I need to know what we want to believe.
we're gonna. You know, we're not gonna leave you stranded. You know that.
No, but I'm
people.
eager now.
Okay.
And to
Hallelujah.
know where I'm driving to.
Listen.
Understand?
His job is working then.
Yeah, because seeing all this, I know all what you're talking about. I know about that. I know those things. What is happening? I know everything. All I want to know is where we're going to. Understand?
Okay.
So what are you driving at? What are you calling us
Take
for?
it to get to
Let's
the
just
point.
answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's just answer
You
the
don't need
question.
any help on this one.
Yes,
You got this one.
That's
Yeah.
all right. It's
So
all right.
let's
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Well, great.
What we're saying basically is this:
Stop now, man.
our
I love you, man, but
people,
stop, man.
our people have been destroyed for doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
Right now, honestly, brother, you keep your religion, but we will always see the end result. The end result is already bad for us, and we're making it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. But trust me, the blood of your brothers and sisters is on your neck.
Yeah.
Hell has layers. The same way prisons have layers. There's maximum security. There's 23.5 hours solitary, and there's the playground. They all have. You can take the blood of all your people back home who are not entitled to see any information on the earth till they die, and go and show them what's wrong, how we are. Because at the moment, the white nations have Christianity, and we calling on Jesus, and we see no salvation.
Hail Zeus.
Our other brethren have Islam, we're calling on Allah, we still have no salvation. Then we got our own tree and stuff we do, which tells us that whatever paganism they're doing anywhere, they can't do it as good as us. We're the father and mother of paganism. We know they don't know nothing. So we know what we're doing wrong, because the Creator said, try me, do good, and you'll see good. It's math. Do bad, you'll see bad. Now we don't have a contract with Satan. A contract with Satan means he'll give you everything. That's why Satan came to Christ and say, bow down to me, and I'll give you all the kingdoms of what? Of the world. So somebody else has got that kingdom right now. Because our Messiah, who is a black man like you, said, no, keep your kingdom, ours is eternal, yours is temporary. So we had to stick with truth. We stuck with truth and we get slaughtered for truth. But it's better for us for where we're going, because this is nothing, this is temporary. This is temporary. It will pass in a flash. You understand that? So we need to come back to our Creator and leave all the idols and all the practice and the traditions of men away from us. And come, if my people who are called by my name shall what? Humble themselves first. And pray. And turn away from what we're doing. Read on.
Then you will hear from heaven.
Then you hear from where?
From heaven.
From Mecca.
From heaven.
From Rome.
From heaven.
From the Pope.
From heaven.
Maybe via Muhammad.
From heaven.
From heaven.
And forgive our sin.
And forgive us. Listen to this.
Yes, brother.
He will forgive us. He will actually forgive us. We owe a sin. Do you know why we're guilty, the black people on earth? Why we're suffering the most? Because via us, everybody else is suffering. Because of us,
And deliver us from evil.
everybody else is suffering. Everybody else has no peace because we left our job.
It's our fault.
If you've done security work before, they put you in charge of a building. You're responsible for the whole perimeter of that building. You leave your job to go and attend to a cigarette or a friend outside, and something happens to the building. Who's responsible?
You, obviously.
You are responsible. We left our job. And the Creator is so upset, not just because of us, but because of His creation. So His call now is to come back home. And that's the end of the matter. Brother, you wanted to say something?
No, you handled it, sir. Well, actually,
my take on this, brother. I respect you, I honor you. Anyway, for me, you might call me racist, but anywhere I see a black man, I feel something in me.
What do you mean?
I feel betrayal. I feel malhandling.
Right.
I feel bamboozling. I feel tricked.
By black man?
No.
But you mean by the
levied on us. Either by ourselves,
brother,
or by from somebody.
Can I just stop you quickly?
Yes.
Because I'm trying to be the teacher here. I don't pretend it's any other way.
No, I want to learn from you,
I
brother.
do it with humility. But trust me, I just got to do my job.
Teach, brother.
Look, Farrakhan said something which I listened to last night. And see how deep this is.
That's my man, anyway.
Right? Fair enough. He said, maybe Al Sharpton or one of the elders up in America was walking down the hood, and he heard quick steps behind him in the night. And he turned, and he saw the white guy, and he said, "Oh,
I thought it's a black." Yeah, that's I agree with you. So I have that speech, brother. I know that.
I thought it was a black guy.
I stopped it.
Oh yes.
One of them. Let me not say it's just.
So it's like the white man is not dangerous. Only black people.
He said in his mind, and everybody in the crowd burst out laughing to die. Honestly, man. So the inference was that if he had seen that the person is a black, he would have said, "I'm in danger." So what you said now is not. It's not. We hate each other. Why do we hate each other?
I say black love matters. That's my slogan always.
Yeah.
Black lives matters, but black love matters.
We can't have love when something's missing.
And something is missing, and we allow interference.
Do you know what's missing? Why we can't have love? Do you know it?
No.
Let's put it in a business way.
Yeah.
Say you and your partner doing business.
Yes, sir.
You started well, invested £200,000 of your own hard-earned, hard-saved, hard-borrowed money, right? First year look good. Second year look climbing, 2% GDP or whatever. Yeah. Then the third year, your partner starts spending radically, or what's that word? Recklessly.
Squandering.
Yeah. Start spending because money is coming in.